Hold on tight, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the biggest stories of the week. First up, the Houston Rockets are battling the Los Angeles Lakers in a nail-biting playoff series, and the drama is reaching fever pitch. Can the Rockets complete the comeback? The answer hinges on one crucial factor: the health of superstar Kevin Durant. He's only played one game in this series, and his absence is shaking up fantasy basketball leagues and DFS strategies everywhere. We'll break down who's rising and who's falling in the wake of Durant's injury, and what it means for the Rockets' chances of forcing a Game 7.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Speaking of Kevin Durant, the news isn't getting any better. The New York Post is reporting that Durant will once again be sidelined for Game 6 against the Lakers. This marks another absence due to that nagging left ankle sprain and bone bruise he picked up in Game 2. Remember, he also missed Game 1 with a knee contusion. The Rockets have shown resilience, winning Games 4 and 5 without him, but can they keep the momentum going without their leading scorer? We'll have the latest on his recovery timeline and what it means for the series. The pressure is on in Houston, and reports are pouring in from 98.1, the sports animal, confirming what many feared. Kevin Durant is highly unlikely to play in Game 6. After a stunning turnaround with back-to-back wins, the Rockets are now facing a crucial test. Can they force a Game 7 without their star player? Durant has only logged 41 minutes in this series, and his injury, sustained on April 21st, could sideline him for 2 weeks. We'll analyze the impact of his absence and what the Rockets need to do to stay alive. And finally, AOL is confirming the devastating news. Kevin Durant will miss Game 6 against the Lakers, extending his absence due to that persistent ankle injury. He's missed 3 games already, and with a projected 2-week recovery timeline, his return remains uncertain. The Rockets are fighting for their playoff lives, and the future of this series hangs in the balance. Don't miss a single update. Subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and stay locked in for all the latest sports news and analysis. The Houston Rockets are heading back to Houston with renewed hope after winning Game 5 against the Los Angeles Lakers, cutting the series deficit to 3-2. A crucial factor in their comeback bid remains the status of star Kevin Durant, who's been sidelined with a left ankle sprain and bone bruise since Game 2. The injury, separate from a previous right knee issue, is expected to require a 2-3 week recovery period, making his appearance in tonight's Game 6 in Houston unlikely. While the Rockets' power rating drops by 47% without Durant, they're banking on a strong performance from their supporting cast. And that cast has already seen a significant boost in fantasy basketball value. In the 4 games Durant has missed, Jabari Smith Jr. has emerged as the clear beneficiary, averaging 3.7 more points and 1.4 more rebounds than his season average, with a usage increase exceeding 20%. Tari Eason is up 4.3 points per game, and Amen Thompson has seen a 2-point increase. Alperen Sengun, while a key player, has seen only a modest 5% bump in his stats. For fantasy managers, Smith Jr. is the top replacement for Durant, followed by Thompson over Eason. For daily fantasy players, consider Smith Jr., Thompson, and Eason as potential sleepers if Durant remains out. Should the Rockets pull off the improbable and force a Game 7, Durant is expected to play, even if not at full strength. And if they advance to face the Oklahoma City Thunder, Durant is hoping for a return in Game 1, potentially missing the first 1 or 2 games of that series. The Houston Rockets will be without star Kevin Durant for Game 6 against the Los Angeles Lakers, continuing a frustrating playoff run for the veteran scorer. Durant has been ruled out due to a left ankle sprain and bone bruise, an injury he sustained in Game 2 against the Lakers on April 21st. This marks his 5th missed playoff game out of 6, following absences in Games 1 due to a right knee contusion and Games 3-5 due to the ankle issue. Despite playing a career-high 78 regular season games, his most since the 2018-19 season with the Warriors, Durant's availability has been limited in the postseason. The Rockets have managed a 2-2 record in games without Durant, including consecutive victories in Games 4 and 5, demonstrating their resilience in his absence. Durant's scoring average of 26 points per game led the Rockets this season. Game 6 is scheduled for Friday at 6:30 p.m. PT at the Toyota Center. Stay tuned for updates across our platforms including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, and more. Houston Rockets fans hoping for a Kevin Durant return in Game 6 against the Los Angeles Lakers will be disappointed. Multiple reports confirm Durant is expected to miss his fourth consecutive game as the Rockets attempt to force a Game 7. Durant sustained a bone bruise in his left ankle during Game 2, limiting him to just 41 minutes of play in the series so far. ESPN reports Durant is unlikely to return for at least 2 weeks, meaning even if Houston wins Friday night, his availability for a potential Game 7 in Los Angeles on Sunday is highly doubtful. The Rockets have impressively battled back from a 3-0 deficit, securing back-to-back victories, but will need to continue their winning streak without their star player, who averaged 26 points per game during the regular season. All eyes will be on Houston to see if they can level the series and extend the playoff battle. Houston Rockets superstar Kevin Durant will be sidelined for Game 6 of the first-round NBA playoff series against the Los Angeles Lakers due to an ankle injury. This marks the fourth consecutive game Durant will miss, having initially sustained the injury late in Game 2 following a prior absence in Game 1 with a knee issue. ESPN first reported the news. Despite Durant's absence, the Rockets have fought back to even the series at 3-2, securing wins in Games 5 and 4 after dropping Games 3 and 4. Medical evaluations suggest a 2-week recovery timeline for Durant's ankle, placing a potential return in contention for a Game 7, should the Rockets force one. A loss in Game 6 would definitively rule him out. Durant signed a 2-year, $90 million contract extension with the Rockets in October 2025, including a player option for the 2027-28 season. The series now returns to Houston with the Rockets facing elimination.